What is Dying Fetus all about?
What is Dying Fetus all about?
Yeah.
Brutality, just trying to make the most intense, catchy, brutal kind of music.
You want to keep those core elements no matter what.
Slamming. We're all about grinding. We're all about screaming and growling your faces off.
You know, I want it to be very intense, but still memorable.
Gotta still be heavy as possible and not, you know, not just trying to blast the whole time or nothing like that.
Aggressive drums, heavy distorted guitars.
We play death metal. We don't do anything else. We don't sell out. We don't follow trends. We do what we like to do. And we like to do those things.
Yeah, Milkboy Studio is a studio in Philadelphia. We've been in business for 25 years. It started out just as me and my cassette 4-track recorder. We did punk rock, we did heavy metal, we did hip hop, we did music from the street, and that's all we've ever done until it's grown to be something bigger, larger.
Currently doing a tour, US tour, and it was like, we have 2 days off.
So today, here we are at Milkboy Studios.
We do a lot of pop music that is bigger and probably more well-known, as well as our bread and butter work, which is local artists in Philadelphia, hard rock artists, hip-hop artists, music that is gutsy and convincing.
I just finished tracking my drums about an hour and a half ago, and John is to my left, currently tracking guitars.
Man, you're just running the show today, huh?
It's one of those days, you know? I'm a driver with no steering wheel. Gas, more gas, let's go!
Never.
I knew nothing about this place.
Damn, Draco. There's a few things there on the kick. That was the only thing Okay, he's coming in.
I just knew that Mateus was eager to bring us here because this place wants to get more into doing some metal.
We see Milkboy doing more metal, doing more hard rock music that is connected with real instruments, real players, playing together in a room and making loud rock. It's what we want. It's what we want to do. We've always been about music that has a spark, has some aggression in it. And having Dying Fetus in here just makes me feel all that. It makes me feel that aggression, that spark.
Yeah, that's the goal, brutal and catchy.
Anybody here saw us last time?
This style of music is never going to break into the Grammys. We're never going to get awards. And it's good that way.
OneShot, OneKill is one of our best songs, so it's like, all right, let's make this better.
Sounds
Okay.
sick.
Okay. We just all talked about it. It seemed like a great idea. It's been years. It's been 16 years, I guess, since it came out.
Nice! Yeah!
We felt like it would be a kind of a walk in the park, an easy one to get done, and one that could do really well with a nice polish.
A lot of times, older albums are like that, where you want to go back and make it sound better, and it's so much easier to do now, you know. So I'm excited to hear and put my vocals on there and hear Trey belt it out.
Yeah, let's do it one more time. Nice. Let's get that.
You know, it was like our first video song, basically. We recorded it at Masquerade, and the old Masquerade in Atlanta. So Mike was our old guitarist. He was new in the band, and it was different, where we didn't use regular straight up raw amps for the first time. You know, we used like a rack mount mixed back then. It was a new thing at the time for us. And before I started doing vocals, Vinny was still doing vocals at the time. So It's probably a year later after the album came out when I took over doing vocals. So.
Grab somebody's attention, you know, and that's kind of what I realized at an early age. And I was like, you know, like the death metal thing and all that. And it was like early 90s, and you know, bands were leaning towards the gore side and just being obnoxious and ridiculous in a sense.
Well, with a name like Dying Fetus, it's immediately polarizing. You're either offended or you're intrigued.
Okay, let's try, see, get some noise to start. It's gonna take a minute, obviously, but.
Usually the music will be at least a halfway done type of thing. We start putting out some vocal patterns and then start talking about like what the song's going to be about, and then start looking for titles and all that. You know.
A lot of the songs in the more recent years have been based around the world around us, what we see happening in the world.
For us, it's like death metal. You sing about brutal stuff.
We try to maintain a political leaning neutrality while letting the audience member, the listener, determine what direction we're going in. Also, for them to interpret the lyrics the way they'd like to.
But to me, lyrics are secondary. You know, it's about the music for me. Like honestly, a lot of people in death metal don't really give a fuck about the lyrics. They just want it to sound cool, like more about the power, the sound. I mean, of course, there's a lot of guys that like the lyrics, and that's cool too. For me personally, it's about the music.
With this, so you get the higher speed. Yeah. Do you guys want to listen through what he just did? I think that you can do a better take for sure. And I think that
Do another one.
Yeah.
I'm Tommy Joyner. I'm one of the owners of Milkboy, the studio, and Milkboy here in Philadelphia. Thanks for coming by the studio.
Here we go. 2 counts.